We want a contract. We want a contract.
We deserve a fair contract.
Fired up! Ready to go! Ready to go! Fired up! Fired up! Ready to go! Ready to go! Fired up! Fired up! There is something beautiful about what we do every day for the sick, the elderly, and the dying. So we need to be proud of that, and we need to talk it up and get loud about it.
Yeah!
We were here at City Hospital for another round of bargaining. And at that time, it was tough economic times then. There was a crappy offer on the table, but there was one major difference. There were no rollbacks being contemplated or pushed down our throats by an employer and by a government who did not care about us. That's the problem with this. We are being told not only do we have to suck back a crappy offer, but there's no equity in healthcare. There is no concessions that are not too much for them to ask for. Okay, so while they're coming back, my name's Gord Campbell, and I'm very proud to be a healthcare worker in the province of Saskatchewan.
Me too. So, listen folks, this is about standing up for healthcare. It's about standing together. It's about our future. And it's about that if any one of us, or any one of the people that we love or in our circle of friends need health care, that they know that they've got people that are there that can not only do the job, but that are getting paid fairly and aren't being asked to take rollbacks for themselves and their families. Your fight is our fight. This is a fight that we have to take on together, and as you know from your union leaders, this is a fight that we've taken all the way to the International Labour Organization in Geneva. And they have ruled that this government is out of line with its legislation on essential services. Yes, it's about standing tall and standing strong. It's about the future of the jobs that are there and that not taking rollbacks now or for the future. If we end up in a situation where people don't want to work in healthcare, that affects all of us. That affects everybody that comes into this. Now, when we were asked to come here and stand, I noticed there was something left on the ground by the Saskatchewan party. Manure. It is. It's a good thing I got my cowboy boots on today. So, listen, we need to deliver a message to Brad Wall and, is it Mick Morris. McMuffin. I understand, by the way, that the Premier couldn't face people last night at the Premier's meeting in Melbourne. He had to go in through the back door. Now there's a man with a lot of courage. So it's time that this government acknowledges that they're out of line, that they need to get back to the bargaining table. contractor workers are citizens and taxpayers, and we demand a fair contract for healthcare workers and good healthcare for the people of Saskatchewan. Thanks very much. Solidarity forever.
I'll ask Larry Hubich to step up, or rather over the pile.
Thanks very much, Barb, and sisters and brothers. I bring greetings, as does Barb Byers, on behalf of the Saskatchewan Federation of Labour and our 37 affiliated unions, in over 700 locals representing 95,000 men and women in the province of Saskatchewan. We're here in solidarity with you in this fight to get a fair and equitable collective agreement with the Saskatchewan government. Brad Wall's government, by introducing Bills 5 and Bill 6, and by destroying the confidence in the Labour Relations Board by firing the previous chair and vice chairs, have found themselves now completely out of line with international labour standards, and that decision was unanimous by a tribunal of representatives of business, labour, and government. That wasn't a decision that was made at the ILO, which is a group of unions. That was tripartite. That was all representatives who said Brad Wall's government is out of step. And what they've done is, what they've done by bringing in essential services legislation and made changes to the Trade Union Act, is they've taken your ability to bargain and tied your hands behind your back. Because you have no ability to bring collective bargaining to a conclusion if you don't have any ability to put pressure on the employer. And in a free and democratic society, that's unfair. So the Federation of Labour will stand with you, shoulder to shoulder, in your fight to secure a fair and equitable collective agreement, one that you can raise a family on, one that respects the contribution that you make to community and society, and one that ensures that we've got a good quality health care for the citizens of Saskatchewan who pay the bills and pay the wages of the legislatures as well.
Yes.
Hang in there and we'll get you a settlement. I know we will.
Respect on the female-dominated jobs in this province. That's wrong, and we have to stand our right, and we have to fight what's going on in this province. Good on you for being here today. Stick with your fight. You're right in your fight, and you have the right to fight.
Yes, yes.
Sisters, this is since the mid-90s, when I started getting involved in bargaining, we were dealing with pay equity and fighting for dignity and respect for female-dominated jobs in this province. This government has taken much of that work, and they're trying to roll it back at least 2 decades. That is wrong. Brad Wall has got to go.
This is not something we should take quietly. When November of 2011 comes along, we need to get to the polls. We need to get out there. We need to campaign for someone who actually speaks for us, who talks about working people's issues, not like it's an embarrassment. So thank you very much for coming out. Solidarity forever, and let's walk up and down one more time.